Connection, opportunity, possibility. It's what we all want. Spectrum has built a world where anything is possible, with products and services designed to work better together for a seamless connectivity experience. A connection to family and friends, a connection to education, and a connection to new opportunities. So there's no limit to how big we can dream. That's life unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Thanks for choosing this free Anfield Index podcast. If you'd prefer to listen to this or any of our other shows without adverts, then now's the time to check out Anfield Index Pro. With AI Pro, you can supercharge your entire listening experience. You'll not only get all of our podcasts without the ads, but you'll have them far faster with our Quick Publish feature available exclusively for subscribers. AI Pro also puts you in the heart of our sound studio, with an option to listen to many of our shows live and interact with the podcasters in real time as the shows are recording. Upgrading couldn't be easier. AI Pro is available on all popular podcast platforms. Just head on over to AnfieldIndexPro.com and get started today.
Hello and welcome to Daily Red, your lunchtime catch-up on all things Liverpool FC and your daily reminder that the Reds are indeed top of the league and also sailing through to the fourth round of the FA Cup. Liverpool 4, Accrington Stanley 0 at the weekend. Diogo Jota opening the scoring on 29 minutes, tapping home after a lovely sweeping move, and Darwin Núñez's centre. Trent made it 2 on 45. It's a stunner of a goal, isn't it? Like, it's an absolute stunner of a goal. Just put in the top corner from the edge of the box on the angle. Really, really nice from Trent. Jayden Danns came off the bench to make it 3 on 76. Mostly his own work. Wins the ball back, rides a challenge, spreads it to Chiesa. Chiesa gets in, gets his shot away. Keeper makes a good save, to his credit. But Danns never stops moving and follows it up and plants it home. Really, really nice. And then on 90, Chiesa, who had earlier hit the post, forced a good save from the goalkeeper in the Danns goal. He had another opportunity that got kind of blocked at the front post. Finally gets his goal. A well-hit shot from outside the box, placed into the bottom corner. You can't ask for more. His first goal for Liverpool, averaging now a goal or assist every 84 minutes for the Reds, which is, not bad. Whether he scores for us again remains to be seen. Whether he plays for us again, frankly, remains to be seen. But all in all, it was a good afternoon. It was an early afternoon for the Reds. Game kicking off, obviously, at 12:15. Liverpool lining up pretty strong. And I think a lot of people were surprised by how strong. Queeveen in goal, which we knew would be the case. I think everybody expected Kwanzaa and Costas in the back four. Endo seemed the obvious choice with Joe Gomez out injured. Now, there has been some suggestion that Ibu was meant to start and that Ibu was pulled from the game late on. There's been no confirmation of that. It seems like it was an ITK, a poor man's Indicala, really just trying to get some attention for himself. What nobody really expected, I don't think, was Trent starting. But I suppose having not played against, or not started against Spurs, it did make sense to give Trent 45, and that's what he got. Tyler Morton and Dom Szoboszlai was the double pivot. Again, some people seem surprised by Szoboszlai, but he hasn't started a game in quite a while because of first a suspension and then him being ill. So this made sense to get him minutes. He obviously only played the 45. Trent played a bit more than the 45, I should say. He played 60, I think. Diogo Jota started in the number 10 position behind Darwin Núñez. Again, I think Jota's inclusion surprised some, but he is still working his way back from what was an extended absence with injury. So it does make sense to have him play more minutes. Harvey Elliott started on the right. it's not that he played badly. He just didn't play well. Like, there was an opportunity here for Harvey to really start staking a claim for more minutes. Not a starting spot. He's not going to get one of those. But for more minutes. And he didn't really take it. He just didn't take it. I think he's at 240 minutes now for the season. And I know he missed 2 months, but like, so did Jota, so did Ali. You know, it just doesn't seem like the manager trusts him enough. And to be fair, bar one gorgeous move where Harvey was involved 3 different times, he didn't really give the manager a whole lot. He tried a few things that were outside his scope of ability. He was trying to force things a little bit too much, rather than at times just playing it more simple. And I don't think that will have won him any fans in the coaching staff. Rio Gamoa played at left wing. Federico Chiesa was meant to start, but had been unwell during the week. So Gamoa steps in. And to the lad's credit, he was a constant thorn for Aki. Every time he got the ball, he was drawing multiple defenders. He was going at his man, trying to make things happen. And he had a lot less of the ball than Harvey did. As usual, we were building more down the right. But he certainly used the ball a lot better than Harvey and had more kind of notable moments. But again, we're giving him a lower kind of bar to clear because he's a 16-year-old making his debut, whereas Harvey's played 175 career games between Fulham, Ulster and Blackburn. So he's quite experienced at this point, regardless of his age. You expect more from Harvey than you do from a 16-year-old. Coming off the bench then, Chiesa, obviously, Jayden Danns, obviously, Connor Bradley came on for Trent. James McConnell came on for Tyler Morton, and to his credit, I thought he had a decent run when he was on. And then Trainiani came on as well. He came on for Endo, and we sort of ended the game with Kwanzaa and Costas as a back two, and everybody else just sort of doing bits and bobs. And yeah, it worked. Look, credit must go to Accrington Stanley. Particularly in the first half, they defended really well. They were really, really well organised. They didn't commit to presses and give us opportunities to play through them. The second goal really killed them because if they'd gone in 1-0 down at half-time, I think we would have seen them come out and really have a go for about 10 minutes and just throw the kitchen sink at us. The second goal kind of knocked the wind out of their sails just before half-time. But they never let their heads drop or anything. Like, they never gave up. They did hit the post. They had a couple of half-decent opportunities, or the crossbar they hit. Did a couple of half-decent opportunities. Some good players in that team. The Woods kid at left-back, not the one that was playing right-side midfield, the one that was playing left-back, he came through at United and was quite highly regarded and turned down a contract there because he wanted to go somewhere and play. And he's finally landed here. And he seems to be doing quite well. I think this is his second season now. He reminds me a bit of Adam Wharton. Not that level of player, but like his gait, his movement, the way he strikes the ball, it's very Adam Wharton-esque. He's clearly a good player. Zach Aw at centre-back is a decent young centre-back that was in the Arsenal Academy, now owned by Southampton. Crellin, the goalkeeper's in on loan from Everton, so, you know, he's got decent enough pedigree there. Obviously, a couple of big-time Liverpool fans in that team as well, who very clearly enjoyed their run out and, you know, had really nice posts on social media afterwards. I think they made...
This just in, Planet Fitness has added new strength equipment. Save $28 or more when you join today, and you can be one of the first to try it out. We're raising the bar with new benches, and our new hack squat will have you actually looking forward to leg day. Plus, we're still repping all of the best-in-class equipment we've always had. Join Planet Fitness today and save $28 or more. Just $1 down, $15 a month, cancel anytime.
Deal extended till January 17th.
See Home Club for details.
They gave a really good account of themselves. And I thought the fan base showed real class. The club itself showed real class with their tribute to the 97 pre-game. So, all things considered, I think Accrington Stanley will go away from this now with renewed confidence. They're clearly better than 19th in League Two. So, best of luck to them for the remainder of the season. Hopefully, it all goes well for them. The big news, of course, is that Trent Alexander-Arnold is now leaving Liverpool. That's the news you need to know. And the source for that is all Madrid-based outlets in the wake of Real getting their arses kicked 5-2 by 10-man Barcelona. And 5-2 should have been 8 or 9-2. Hansi Flick absolutely decimated the game plan of Carlo Ancelotti. And Barca were tremendous, Real were an embarrassment, and thus the media machine must go into hyperdrive. So you need to know that Trent is going to leave Liverpool and go to Real Madrid. And it's not even that you need to know, it's that Real Madrid fans need to know that so that they can have something to be cheerful on this miserable Monday morning for themselves. What else have we got? Let's check. This is Anfield. Liverpool expected lineup versus Nottingham Forest with 10 changes and Jones' decision. Don't really think there is a Jones decision. I think it's quite obvious that Szoboszlai should be the one starting. We will have 2 players out against Nottingham Forest. Obviously, Joe Gomez is injured, and Arna said he's not all that close to a return. I don't think anyone thought he was, but it's good to get clarity on that. And then you have the factor of Darwin Núñez being suspended, which, I mean, it was one of the dumbest yellow cards I've ever seen. So I don't actually have any issue at all with him being suspended. He has been dreadful of late. So he didn't have a bad game at the weekend. To his credit, he actually did okay. But he did miss a sitter. Liverpool considering using Ben Doak in package for Bournemouth Ford. And there's a picture of Antoine Semenyo. So I'm assuming that's the player we're considering using. We're considering buying. This is according to Scott Wilson, who writes for the Northern Echo, which is a newspaper that covers Middlesbrough, which is obviously where Ben Doak is playing. I don't think there's a ton of truth to it. But Semenyo's really, really good. And I wouldn't be against his signing at all. He's having a tremendous season. He had a really good year last year. So I wouldn't be against bringing in Semenyo. I really like him as a big, powerful, wide forward. He's a really good ball carrier. He's got goals, obviously, in this game. I wouldn't be against it at all. Now, I would much prefer us to actually, now that he wants to leave, rather than allowing PSG, the soul-sucking fraud of a club, to have a clear run at him, I would rather we do that. But I wouldn't be against Semenyo at all. Really wouldn't be. It does count as a homegrown player. Obviously, he is English. He was born in Chelsea, spent time in the Bristol City Academy, broke through there, had loans at Bath, Newport and Sunderland, moved to Bournemouth in January of 2023. I want to say for 15 million, 10 million. I think there might be some add-ons, but a good price, obviously. And he's gone from strength to strength. Last season, he scored 8 in 36. This season, he's got 6 already in 21. Those are all competition numbers. 5 and 19 in the Premier League thus far. But yeah, wouldn't be against him at all. He's got 25 caps for Ghana with 2 goals. That will be a knock that he would be a player we'd lose to AFCON. But yeah, wouldn't be against it at all. And I wouldn't be against letting Ben Doak go because that's how I view players like that. You know, you use them to top up the funds, to bring money in. Not every player has to be a Liverpool player. We can develop them to sell them elsewhere, which, you know, it has worked for other clubs. Kate Gordon's loan at Norwich has been cut short, and he has been recalled to the club. Obviously, Calvin Ramsey has as well. Ramsey, I think, is going to Scotland. Yeah, Kilmarnock. James Jimbo Pierce with the news on that one. What else do we have? Referee Anna Slot, accused of going against us, has been appointed as VAR. Oh, it's Stuart Atlow. Oh, no, it's not. It's John Brooks. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Yeah, John Brooks is, he's a fairly terrible set of lads. Chris Kavanagh will be the referee. Stuart Burt and James Maymoring will be the assistant referees. Brooks as the VAR, and John Busby, who I don't know, will be the fourth official. It could be worse. Look, it could be worse. We can absolutely go and beat Forest. We are a better team than them. They're having a really good season. There's no doubt about it. But we can absolutely go there and beat them by a couple of clear goals. Robbie Fowler has said Darwin Núñez isn't a Liverpool player. Well, in theory, yeah, I do agree. I think Darwin has just taken such a massive step back this year. I think it's quite stark how far he's come backwards this year after signs of real progression last season. He just hasn't kicked on at all. We'll check Anfield Index. I note that the Stefan Bajcetic deal to return and go on loan has not yet come to pass. So I wonder if that's something that might happen a little bit later in the window. It appears, certainly from my side, that AnfieldIndex.com is currently down at the moment, potentially some maintenance being performed. But I can tell you, we have quite a few podcasts being lined up. So the press conference pod is out today. There's a Media Matters as well with Dave Davis and David Lynch. There will be a Minefield on Friday. There will be an Under Pressure. There's going to be a Raw after the game tomorrow night. I assume we're getting a rival recon before the game. There'll be a Stat Me Up this week. There's obviously 2 scouted. One will be recorded today, so it'll be out later today. And there's a bunch of other stuff there to come as well. So that is everything, folks. I will speak to you all tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
We hope you enjoyed listening to this Anfield Index show. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel so future podcasts find their way to your device automatically. There's nothing quite like fan engagement, and we'd love to know what you think of anything discussed on this show. The best way to get in touch is over on our free Discord community, where both podcasters and listeners debate the hottest LFC topics 24/7. Sign up free now at AnfieldIndex.com/Discord. You won't regret it. You can also follow us on Twitter at Anfield Index and find us on Facebook by searching for Anfield Index. Oh, and before you go, we'd love it if you could leave us a 5-star review on your favourite podcast app. It only takes a couple of seconds, and it means the world to the people who create these free shows.
This podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership just got even better. Now you can choose from Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, or ESPN Plus on us when you sign up. Plus, enjoy unlimited free delivery, double fuel points, exclusive offers, and free items. Sign up for a Boost membership today. It's an easier way to save, including new streaming options to relax with while we deliver your groceries. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
If you're a facilities manager at a university, you know students rely on the cafeteria for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and the occasional late-night snack. So when a dishwasher breaks down and dirty plates pile up, the mess hall can turn messy in the blink of an eye. Enter Grainger. With over 1 million industrial-grade products and fast delivery, the product you need now is never far away. So you can turn that dishwasher back into a lean, clean washing machine. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.